Did you know that after the age of 65, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle mass every single year, even if you feel perfectly fine? It doesn't just affect your strength. It affects how you walk, how you recover, and whether you can stay independent or not. And the scariest part, most people don't even notice it happening until it's already too late. But here's the good news. A few powerful foods, simple, affordable, and easy to prepare, can slow that loss and help rebuild what's been slipping away. In this video, we'll show you 6 science-core foods that help protect your muscles, improve your energy, and keep your confidence stronger 65. If staying strong, mobile, and independent matters to you, don't miss this. Let's dive in. Food 1: salmon and omega-3 protein. Salmon isn't just hardcore. It's one of the best foods you can eat if you're trying to hold on to muscle after 65. The reason? It packs a 1-2 punch. Rich, easily absorbed protein paired with powerful omega-3 fatty acids. Most people associate protein with meat, but salmon delivers it in a form that's gentler on your digestive system and far more beneficial when combined with healthy fats. Omega-3s aren't just good for your heart and brain. They actually improve how your muscles respond to protein and physical activity, which becomes incredibly important as we get older. Without omega-3s, your muscle-building switch doesn't flip as easily. There's also a lesser-known benefit to salmon. It fights inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the silent thieves of muscle in older adults. When your body is in a constant, low-grade inflammatory state, it breaks down tissue faster than it can build it. To grace 3S, work like a cooling system for your body's internal fire, protecting your muscles from gradual erosion. Combine that with salmon's complete amino acid profile, and you've got a food that not only feeds your muscles, but protects them too. Consider Margaret, who's 68 and used to think salmon was just a fancy restaurant item. When her doctor told her she was losing muscle faster than expected, she started including salmon in her meals twice a week. Grilled, baked, even canned. Whatever was affordable and available. She didn't become a bodybuilder overnight, but she did start noticing that getting out of bed in the morning didn't feel like a chore anymore. Her balance improved. A question. That's not a coincidence. That's salmon doing its work. Another thing people forget is how accessible salmon has become. You don't need to buy wild-caught fillets every time. Canned salmon with bones even gives you a boost of calcium, good for muscles and bones together. Just watch out for added sodium in some brands and choose wisely. And if you're not a fan of the flavor, try pairing it with lemon, herbs, or even a little plain yogurt dressing to mellow it out. You don't have to love it, you just have to let it help you. We all want to age with dignity, move freely, and stay out of wheelchairs and hospital beds. Nutrition is one of the most overlooked parts of that. Salmon is a simple, powerful tool in your corner. And if you're serious about staying strong, it's a tool you want to use. Food 2: Greek yogurt and fermented dairy. Greek yogurt is often seen as a breakfast or snack item, but for people over 65, it's much more than that. It's a compact powerhouse of muscle-supporting nutrients, delivering high-quality protein, calcium, probiotics, and B vitamins in one smooth spoonful. As we age, our digestive system slows down, and our ability to synthesize and use protein diminish. That's where Greek yogurt steps in. Its protein is highly bioavailable, meaning your body doesn't have to work hard to break it down and use it for muscle repair and growth. But the benefits go beyond protein. One hidden gem in Greek yogurt is its probiotic content. As we grow older, our gut microbiome changes. A less balanced gut can interfere with nutrient absorption, and if you're not absorbing what you eat, even the healthiest foods won't help your muscles. Probiotics help restore that gut balance, meaning more nutrients get where they're supposed to go, including the nutrients your muscles depend on. Let me give you an example. Robert is 72 and had been feeling sluggish for years. He assumed it was just aging, but his daughter suggested he switch out his morning cereal for a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with some fruit and a handful of nuts. More importantly, his energy levels picked up and his doctor noticed better muscle tone during his annual checkup. One change, one food. That's the kind of impact we're talking about. Other strength of Greek yogurt is its versatility. Some people don't like the tartness, but that's easily fixed with a drizzle of honey or sliced banana. You can use it in place of sour cream, blend it into smoothies, or stir it into soups for extra creaminess and nutrition. It's one of those rare foods that works with both sweet and savory meals. There's also the issue of convenience. Not everyone has the energy to cook every meal. Greek yogurt requires no preparation, just peel back the lid and eat. For older adults who may live alone or have arthritis or mobility issues, that simplicity can make all the difference. And when a food is easy, you're more likely to eat it consistently, which is key when you're fighting age. And let's not forget the calcium and vitamin B12. Strong muscles need strong bones, and your nervous system needs B12 to communicate properly with your muscles. All of it is packed into that one cup. It's one of the most efficient foods you can eat for muscle health. If you've been relying on toast and coffee each morning, it might be time to switch things up. Greek yogurt may not seem like a big deal, but over time, it's those little daily decisions that build or break your strength. Don't underestimate it. Food 3. Leafy greens like spinach and kale. You might not think of leafy greens when it comes to muscle strength, but that would be a serious oversight. Spinach, kale, collard greens, these vegetables are more than just side dishes. They're rich in magnesium, potassium, calcium, and nitric, all of which play critical roles in muscle contraction, oxygen delivery, and cellular energy production. When you're over 65, those systems begin to slow, and every bit of core support counts. Magnesium, for example, helps regulate muscle and nerve function. A deficiency can lead to weakness, fatigue, and even cramps. Potassium works with sodium to maintain the right balance of fluids in and around muscle cells. And calcium, as you probably already know, isn't just for bones, it also helps muscles contract effectively. What most people miss is that these minerals need to work in harmony, and greens like kale and spinach deliver them in perfect ratios, straight from nature. But there's something else, something that most people overlook. Leafy greens are high in dietary nitrate, which converts into nitric oxide in your body. This compound widens blood vessels and improves circulation. And better blood flow means your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients during both rest and movement. That can improve endurance, reduce fatigue, and even enhance recovery after physical activity. A study conducted in older adults showed that those who ate nitrate-killed vegetables regularly had stronger leg muscles and walked faster than those who didn't. For a population at risk of losing mobility and independence, that's a major win. No fancy supplements, just a serving of greens a day. And there's a psychological effect as well. When you eat greens regularly, you tend to feel better about your choices. You carry yourself differently. That shift in mindset can lead to other healthy habits, like taking walks or doing light stretching without it feeling like a chore. It's a ripple effect. One healthy meal leads to another, and pretty soon, you've built a foundation that supports your strength from the inside out. Take someone like Shirley, age 78. She started adding spinach to her breakfast omelet every morning. Nothing else changed in her diet, but within a few months she noticed her legs didn't ache as much after walks, and she wasn't as winded climbing the stairs. Small choices, big impact. Food 4. Quinoa and complete protein power. In the tender embrace of your later years, every meal is a quiet vow to nurture the strength that carries you forward. The sixth powerful food, quinoa, whispers a promise of resilience, its tiny grains brimming with complete protein to cradle your aging muscles. For Clara, 70, the creeping fatigue of daily chores dimmed her spirit, until quinoa swapping rice for this ancient seed, she felt her energy bloom, her steps steadier, as if her body hummed with renewed vigor. Unlike many grains, quinoa offers all 9 essential amino acids, vital for muscle repair when your body's efficiency wanes. Its magnesium and fiber soothe inflammation and digestion, easing the silent strains of age. This isn't about honoring your body's quiet plea for sustenance. Toss quinoa into salads, soups, or breakfast bowls. No fuss, just intention. Ask, is my plate fueling my strength? Comment number 4 below, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights. Food. 5. Eggs, especially the yolks. For years, eggs were misunderstood. People feared cholesterol and skipped the yolks, throwing away one of nature's most complete sources of nutrition. But for older adults aiming to maintain muscle, eggs, yes, whole eggs, should be a staple. They're rich in high-quality protein, healthy fats, B vitamins, and most importantly, leucine is an essential amino acid that plays a leading role in muscle protein synthesis. That means it helps your body build and repair muscle, especially after you eat. What's remarkable is that one large egg contains about 6 grams of protein, and most of the leucine is in the yolk, not the white. So when people toss out the yolk, they're losing the very part that promotes muscle growth. And as we age, our ability to use dietary protein efficiently declines. That's why the protein in eggs is so valuable. It's complete, balanced, and easy to digest. Now, if you're wondering about the cholesterol, modern science has moved on from the outdated idea that dietary cholesterol directly causes heart disease. In fact, many studies have shown that for most people, eggs have little to no impact on blood cholesterol levels. And for older adults, the benefits far outweigh the risks when consumed in moderation. The nutrients in the yolk, like vitamin D, choline, and selenium, support not just muscles but also brain function, bone health, and the immune system. Eggs. Talk practicality. Eggs are affordable, quick to cook, and versatile. You can boil them, scramble them, poach them, or bake them into muffins or casseroles. If you have trouble chewing meats or need a lighter meal, eggs can step in as your protein source without making you feel weighed down, and they pair beautifully with vegetables, which means you can easily build a meal that's both nutrient meal and satisfying. Here's a real core example. Jerry, age 69, used to skip breakfast entirely, or just grab toast. But after his doctor mentioned he was losing muscle, he began eating 2 boiled eggs with spinach or avocado every morning. Within a few months, he noticed more energy, better digestion, and even a bit more strength in his arms when carrying groceries. It wasn't a huge diet overhaul. It was just a smarter choice at the start of the day. There's also something emotionally grounding about cooking eggs in the morning. It feels familiar. It brings back memories of slower mornings, family breakfasts, or a time when health didn't feel so fragile. That connection between food, memory, and identity can reinforce habits that stick. When something makes you feel both healthy and at peace, you're more likely to repeat it. So if you're looking for one food that delivers complete nutrition in just a few bites, look no further than the humble egg. Whole eggs, yolk and all. Food 6, lentils and plant-based protein. Most people think of meat, eggs, or dairy when they hear porto. But lentils, those tiny legumes, might just be one of the most overlooked muscle-brindle foods for seniors. Lentils are rich in plant-based sodium protein, iron, and key minerals like magnesium and fiber, all essential for supporting muscle strength, energy metabolism, and cellular repair. And unlike many high-quality foods, lentils are incredibly heartwarming, which is a big bonus for older adults managing blood pressure or cholesterol. The real beauty of lentils is that they provide slow-burning fuel. That means you stay energized longer, avoiding the blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you feeling drained and weak. They're also packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation, a critical factor in preventing muscle breakdown as you age. Like Barbara, age 73, who had never cooked lentils in her life. Her daughter suggested she try a simple lentil soup for lunch a few times a week. Within a month, Barbara found her afternoon fatigue improving, her digestion felt smoother, and she didn't need to lean on the railing every time she climbed stairs. It wasn't magic, it was minerals, protein, and steady energy. Lentils are also one of the most affordable superfoods on the planet. A single cup can give you about 18 grams of protein, and you can batch cook them easily. Add them to soups, stews, salads, or even blend them into patties. No fancy equipment or expensive groceries needed. If chewing or digestion is a concern, red lentils are softest and easiest on the stomach. The key is consistency. A few servings a week is enough to make a difference. Because in the end, it's not about eating like a bodybuilder. It's about feeding your muscles what they need to stay strong, function, and dependable. Lentils may not look like much, but they're quiet defenders of your independence, one bite at a time. So now you know it's not about eating more, it's about eating smart. These 6 powerful foods aren't trends or gimmicks. They're tools to help you stand taller, walk steadier, and live the kind of life where you don't have to ask for help unless you truly want it. If even one of these tips spark a new idea for you today, let us know in the comments what food will you try this week. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. You never know whose strength it might help rebuild. And don't go far, we've got another video coming that could be the next big step toward a stronger, longer life. We'll see you there.